Good evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. Sorry I didn't pre-schedule it, but hopefully a few of you are around. I've got an ice cold drink. Trying to keep me cool. It's not too bad at the moment. We have just been for a walk along the beach and just not long back home. So, hey Jen, hey Karen. Are you melting? Yeah, it has been warm. As I say, this part of the house was previously the garage, so this is quite cool. It's not too bad. But yeah, the upstairs of the house can get quite warm. Good evening, Chris. Hello to everyone joining. I missed you all last week. I thought this evening I would play with the fresh cut flowers and do a little bit of watercoloring. Yeah, I just thought a bit of relaxing colouring. Oh, Jen, only till Tuesday. We've got the heat wave. It's been warm all week, so it's meant to be at its hottest tomorrow and Tuesday, and then the weather should break Wednesday. I think it's going to be I don't know, I looked on my app earlier and it said it was going to be like I don't know what it said. Did it say 20? Did it say? I don't know. I think it's going to be hotter in London, so 30ish. I don't know. I looked earlier. I can't remember. Hot. It's going to be hotter in London though. So we're down on the coast, so we're a little bit cooler down here. So, good evening. No air conditioning. Yeah, no. The office is no different. And my office, I'm right by the window, so I'm right by the sun coming in. We've got one fan that kind of oscillates the office. So, yeah, it's gonna be hot. Right, let's do some watercoloring. Let's put it on 32. Oh gosh, was it 32 with you today? 40 plus on Tuesday. Yeah, 39, 40. It is meant to be, yes, very warm. I think lots of cold drinks and staying in the shade will be required, I think. So the kids are allowed to go in PE kits, so they can go in t-shirts and shorts rather than their usual long black trousers and shirts and stuff. So that's quite nice. Give them a little bit of respite, hopefully. They've still got a week of school left. Or they have here anyway. I know some of the kids have started to break up, but we've got another week to go before we get into the summer break. We're just not used to it, and it's very, very hard. Right, I am going to, let's do, what are we going to do? I just thought we'd do a little bit of watercolouring. So I've got some watercolour paper and then this pretty stamp. I wondered if we should stamp and emboss, or just, I don't really want to put my heat gun on. I think I'm just going to use stays on. So we'll use stays on instead. Let's do that. Let's see. We have this going across here. And then another one. Hey, Melissa. Let's do a little bit of foliage just in from the edge there. Nice, that'll be fine. So let me grab my paintbrush. I was conscious of time and I literally just kind of came and went live. I have not pulled out anything. I should have got a bit of cloth really to dry my brush with, so I might go and just grab that quickly. Let's do, that's my thin brush and medium, and then I got the medium brush. I might just grab, I was at barbecue for 75 people on Tuesday at the place where I volunteered. Oh my goodness, Chris. Wow, that is going to be warm. I hope you've got help. That sounds like that is going to be full on. Barbecuing for 75 people at the best of times, but it's going to be very hot. Right, let's do. So I wanted to do a bit of a soft kind of rainbowy kind of colour, I suppose. I've had in my mind. So I've got So Saffron. Let's do Highland Heather. Petal Pink, Polished Pink. I'm making up names. Polished Pink. And then we want like an orangey, greeny colour maybe. Pear and mango. How many have we got? 5. That'll do. Like that. That'll be fine. Let's start with So Saffron. I might need to bring in a bit of Daffodil Delight as well, and I'll bring you a bit closer so you can see. I'm just going to use the colours from the inks. If you've got the ink refills, you could put a little bit of ink refill on a block. And let's do a little bit of water on here. It's watercolouring month, so I thought I had to be doing a little bit of watercolouring tonight. Had to be done. I'm shopping toilet roll cake. Costco had sold out of water. Oh my goodness, what? Like bottled water's crazy. I wonder if people are buying it for like kids at school. I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll have rain and storms by Wednesday. It'll all be over. Oh. Right, so this one is Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to just go, I've got my cloth here. I'm just going to dab that off and just put that, a little bit of green. Evening. Let's do. I don't know if they should be buds or leaves. I'm going leaves. I love these, like they're so fine, aren't they? I love these flowers, so pretty. And so like delicate. And of let's go more orangey one. So this is mango. Ah, thanks, Kathleen. I love watching you watercolour. I love watercolouring. And let's take a little bit more water to the brush. And we can bring in some more colour. So we'll bring a bit more of that colour. Just making sure it's got enough wet to move it around, but not so wet that it just goes everywhere. Okay, that's got some nice tones to it. I might bring in a little bit of red. I want my sorbet, sweet sorbet. This one is called Fresh Cut Flowers. So I've got a little bit of sweet sorbet. And we'll pop a little bit of that there as well. A little bit of red. Tiny bit of red in there. That just makes it nice and orangey. Might come back to that one. And then let's do a bit more green. So all the green I'm doing Pear Pizzazz. I could go a bit more bright with the Granny Apple or Parakeet, but I just keep it softer with the pear. Are you a fan of watercolouring, or do you prefer blends? Or does it depend on what you're colouring? I have to say I'm an equal fan of both, but I do love watercolouring. Just get in really fine with that brush. Some dark ink on these. Oh, Jen said, I think I'd love watercolouring more if I did it like you. Oh, just going gentle with it, I think. I'm definitely having the right amount of water on the tip of the brush. All right, what colour flower are we going to do that one? Should we do that one? Pink. Pink. Let's do water on there. And then we'll bring in our polished pink. Got a bit of green left on that. I might pick that. A bit of green left on that brush. I think it was just making that polished pink a bit grubby. That that is the beauty with the watercolor, that you can, it's quite forgiving in that respect. You can pick that back up and go back in. Let's see. Not happy with that. I'll come back to that flower. It's driving me nuts. All right, like that actually. Yeah, it's just practice and leaving it to dry as well, to sort of see that it comes, you know, different when it dries. Right there, that's a bit better. Let's bring some dark around there. Okay, we've got our pink, we've got our mango, that's got a bit of sorbet in it. Let's do a Highland Heather. Purple. Do the light colour, kind of get a light colour down with the water. And of course, if you were to purchase this stamp set at the moment, if you make your order up to 45, you get your celebration items as well at the minute. So always love a freebie. A bit more dark in there. Right. As I say, if it looks a bit too dark to you, you can lift some of that off, although you do get the patterning of the paper towel, but that sometimes is quite nice. Or you can use the chamois. That is always a good tool to have on hand when you're watercolouring. Mine is bone dry, literally. I could probably crack it. I haven't. I need to run it under some water, which I didn't do before I came on here. So, yes, lots of new classes coming. So, I've got Abigail Rose next weekend. The kits are now closed, but if you wanted to join online only, that is an option for my classes. So you get to come along to the live Zoom class if it's a time that's convenient. You get a PDF and you get an edited recorded video. So even if you're not available at the time, you can still then watch along and make along, which is always fun. And then I've got all my other classes up as well. So I've got August is going to be Ringed with Nature, and in September the new Fond of Autumn, beautiful set, so ideal for colouring. So that will be fun. I've got those to look forward to. And then, of course, my doors are open to the Card and a Cuppa group. So that is a membership group where you can come in, and I hold a live Zoom every week on a Friday, plus lots of extras. So my online launches are in there, and we have guests come along, and it's just generally a very lovely, fun community. And that is available for a 6-month fee or a monthly fee. There you go. Hey, Katie. Kits are going in the post first thing tomorrow morning, Chris. So the Abigail Rose kits are winging their way first thing tomorrow morning. They are sealed and ready to go to the post office. So getting there, aren't we? So nearly all the green done. Not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know what we're going to put on this. Just a sentiment, I think, just up the top there. Just a nice sentiment across the top. Yes, you did. So mine's going out this evening. I haven't had chance today. So there is a new super awesome fun time card kit coming as well, and that has launched today, but I have not put it live on my website. It will be going live after I'm finished on here. So it's been I haven't had a chance. And that is using textured chic. Right, there we go. That is ours. Oh, that's too funny, Katie. Had to cast me to the TV. Good job I checked, as it was a different brand. Next door would have got a surprise. Yeah, hello next door to Katie. Janet, yes, that's also going to be available in about an hour's time, so that'll be going up. I will be staying at my desk after this live to do all those jobs for you all. What colour shall we make these two here? Shall we do let's do another pink one and maybe another yellow one, maybe just to balance it out. Let's do pink one up here. Two pink in there. Just kind of, I'm not following the lines. I think if you colour with the blends, I love the blends, but it's a bit more rigid. You're a bit more kind of following petal by petal, whereas this is a bit more looser and a bit more free to throw the colour on a bit more. Let's do a little mango in the middle. Okay. Happy with that, I think. More red. That's just a bit of sorbet going in that middle. So I think we're good. What do we reckon? An after meal. Oh, don't blame me, Hazel. Can't go wrong with an after meal nap. So there you go. That is your flowers all coloured. So, and that was using stays on the watercolor. So let's put an sentiment or something on there. I think I'm just thinking like white heat embossed, really simple. Nothing too big. Let's celebrate. That's nice, isn't it? Sylvia tried the watercolor technique you used last time, but didn't be able to draw enough ink from the stamped image. Did you do it right away when the ink was? I'm sure you did. I'm assuming you did it right away when the ink was just stamped. You didn't leave it for a while. It's tricky, isn't it, to make sure you've got enough water without over pulling the ink. Right. Let's do black cardstock and we will heat emboss. Let's move you up a little. Do our embossing buddy, and then we're going to use Versamark. So we will stamp. A few of these. If we're going to heat emboss, we might as well do a few. And wait. Yes, that is watercolor paper. Yeah. I know this brush is meant for the well, it's not meant for anything really, but it's meant for the brushing out the tray, but it's handy for getting loose flecks of powder. Making 6 cards tonight. You or me? Me, because I've got 6 sentiments. Yeah, sorry, I just twigged. Bit slow tonight. Sorry, Hazel. I haven't had a nap. So, I do love an afternoon nap though. Oh, doesn't often happen, but when it does, I do like an afternoon nap. Let's celebrate. Check these out on the trimmer, and then they would be at least it starts the edges off, and then I can put those. I do find big scissors help with the sentiment cutting. You can chop in one line. I mean, it's not to say the line always goes straight, but three. out. Right. We need, what do we need on here? Something. Gonna pop that up on some dimensionals. Is that there? I feel like it needs a little splatter of something. Or good morning from Australia. Right, maybe some sparkles or something. So got some pearls, iridescent pearls. They're pretty. What else we got? We've got these pretty things. Well, they'd be nice. The green sparkles. Look, we've got those. They would be nice. These are the they come as a trio. You get all three together. So you get the green, the pink, and the blue. Just thinking, get a few sparkly gems. Get a few sparkly gems. There's some pearls in here as well. It's a really nice mix. We'll start with that and then see. Oh, blimey, look, I've got a stack of sequins there. Put that on there. Maybe a few more over here. Do some tiny dots, and then the sequins can sit on. And that one. I like those pearls. I'm going to put a pearl in there as well. Get off. That is up there. Oh, pretty. Grace says, I forgot I had those. I know. So good. So many. Like, I can't imagine. I mean, other than making loads of shaker cards, I can't imagine running out of these. There is so many in there. Make sure that lid goes on properly. Right. Do we need a bit of twine as well? I'm not sure. Don't know. I think it's fine, just plain. I like it. I don't know what's come over me. Maybe it's the heat. Maybe it's the heat. And it'd be better without twine. Goodness gracious. Right. That's, oh, gems going all over the place. Just on a white base, or could pop it on a black base just to make that pop out. Let's do a black one for contrast to see. Lynn says quite stunning. Oh, thank you. Lynn says beautiful. Very sweet. Thank you. Right. What do we think? Black base. I'll take that woman's temperature. I know. Heat stroke. Or the white. Janet says pear pizzazz. Oh. Let's get a pear pizzazz. Pear pizzazz. Pizzazz, pizzazz. Oh, what do you think? Bit softer, isn't it? Now it's between pear pizzazz. I like that. Or on the black. What do you reckon? I like both actually. Can't decide. I think this is all I love this. Yeah, the pear's not. I think I might go with the pear. Bit soft. Bit softer. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do one on the black in a minute. We've got plenty of sentiments to be using, haven't we? Black does give a pop. Let's do pear pizzazz just for a change. Oh, I've got some glue there. I've got glue rubbers. Had these ages ago. We don't do them anymore, but they are handy dandy. There we go. Ta-da. Right. Let's make another. What to do? Let's do. I'm going to watercolor still. It's just which color. Let's stamp again on some watercolor. Should we go this way round? Let's do a landscape card. And we could go really like loose, like just splodge it on. This is going to go one of two ways. It's going to look amazing, or it's just going to look a big blobby mess. So, so we'll see. I did some strawberry cards ages ago like this, just kind of like threw the colour on them almost. I'm feeling like this could be kind of a fun thing to do, but like I say, could go one way or another. Okay, we have our flowers. Let's do I've got white powder on my mat and it's all kind of gritty. Let's move that out of the way so I don't throw stuff on that. Not that I'm going that crazy. Right. Let's do. They do look familiar. I know. Annette's here. Right, let's go for this. So water. Am I going to do a mix of colours, or am I going to do one colour? What am I going to do? Pink and yellow is always a good mix because it's so forgiving. Like it goes well together, and I could throw in some kind of coral, maybe, and get daffodil Delight. I've got so many ink pads on my desk, all from various things that I've been making, but look, I really ought to tidy up. Just got a pile. Right, let's do this. So we'll do Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral, and Polished Pink. So I'm going to get some more Daffodil Delight and pop that in there. I think we're good for Calypso Coral because it's quite a strong colour, but I'm going to grab a little bit more Polished Pink. And right, are we ready? So we're going to blob the colour, or the water, should I say. My brush is a bit dirty, but that's okay. We'll go with it. And we'll go yellow. And we'll go a bit of pink. A bit more water because that's gone a bit too dry. And a bit more yellow. Where have I put my tip? Oh, there. Yellow. Let's put some coral in. I mean, I've got a mix of colours then. Let's let that dry. I realise I'm quite far out, sorry. Apologies for being miles away. Look at that heat. What do you think? Like, it's fascinating watching the water like move across the thing, isn't it? It's quite something to watch. Now, do we add some green? I don't want it to get muddy, but it definitely needs. Should we bring in some bright green? It puts me in mind of Painted Poppies DSP. Yes, when you kind of got that sort of splatter of. Let's do in some parakeet maybe, because that'll go with the yellow quite well. Put a bit of green. touches of green. And then I could maybe have some like darker green just sort of splattered. Let's dry it and see how that goes. It's just, I don't want too big a, I don't want that. Don't want a hard line between the flowers and the green there. There. Come in. Let's dry that off and see. Green there. What do we think? Do you like it? Is it? I need a bit of green up there, maybe. A little bit green. Just a bit of fat, and then we're not trying to keep it within the lines. I mean, that was obviously much quicker to colour than the other one. Like literally throwing the colour on. Where did I put all my lovely sentiments? Let's do. Let's celebrate. That's a bit of squint. I didn't realise how squint I cut that one. Where should we put it? Down here? Oh, yeah. I think maybe. I should have cut the black the other way. I don't like the if I do a landscape, I like my cardstock to be long so that it doesn't fall flat. Do you know what I mean? Like if you've got it tenfold, it kind of collapses. So I tend to do my cards that way around when it's portrait, and then if I'm doing them landscape, I cut them that way so that they still stand that way without being a tent and collapsing on itself. It's how I can get away with so many layers on the cards without them falling over. Although this has only got one layer. It's usually to take account of the wine and the twine, the dimensionals, and the layers. But this is only one. Let's do skinny border. Might make that a little bit. Let's just take an edge off that. Edge off there. And an edge. Just to make that border a little bit wider. A tiny slither off that edge. moving off the page, sorry. There. Striking with the bold, the black. Let's do some tape. Where is my? So we'll do some Seal Plus down the edges. I'll add a little bit of glue just for good measure. Just because it has, with the amount of water and heating and stuff, it's buckled a little bit. And we'll just add a bit of extra adhesive to hold it flat. It's the only thing I'd love making, like loads of them, like just blobbing loads of colour all over and just kind of seeing what you end up with in terms of like the different ones that you get, because not any one is going to be the same, which would be kind of fun. Let's do some dimensional. Use the that dimensional because then you don't see it on the edge of it. So they're the mini ones. Need some black flicked over it. Yeah, that's a good shout. A little black, or just some little black. About some of the dots, the matte dots, rather than go have some. Sandy says, gorgeous, my blobs of watercolour would never look like yours. Oh, I'm sure they would. I have to have a go at blobbing someone. There you go. There's 2 cards for you. I hope you've enjoyed them. Just a bit of watercolouring with those gorgeous fresh cut flowers. Where is my stamp set gone? Lost it. It was this one if you're looking for the stamp set. So if you up a little, there you go. So that is the stamp set, and they are the 2 cards that I've coloured this evening. So if you're joining on the replay, thank you. Thank you for joining me live as well. Thank you for your lovely comments. I will see you all. Same here. Chris says I would have a mud bath. I like that Jen got more confidence with the blob technique on watercolour too. You could do that technique with, what else could you do it with? You could stamp like hues of happiness going along there. If you had that one, Hazel saying she doesn't have this stamp set, but you could do it with maybe hues of happiness. Or I'm looking at other ones on my shelf that you might have that you could play with. Blessings of home, or hand penned would work as well, maybe. So you could have a play with those. So there you go. As I said during my live, all my classes are up. There's you go to mycoastalcraft.com and then just go to the classes drop down, and they're all there. Coming this evening, and I will send a newsletter out if you're subscribed to my newsletter as well, is the new Brian and Emma super awesome fun time card kit, and that is using textured chic memories and more cards. So all the details will be coming out, and it will be live this evening. So I would check back tomorrow morning, to be honest. If you're in the UK, it might be a little late. Otherwise, I will see you all next Sunday for another live. Stay cool tomorrow for those who are in the UK. tomorrow and Tuesday, and I will see you on Sunday. Have a good week, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and I will see you all soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye.